Hey, this episode, we're going to see who the serious players are and who are the tourists. Hey, guys, welcome back to another episode. Randy Gage here. And so the title is How Much Should New Distributors Invest? This was a request that we got in the comments from on the YouTube channel to talk about this. And I picked that title because I think the serious people understand, hey, this is a really important part of how to build a strong team, but it's not one of the sexy things like how to 100x your recruiting. So let's see who the serious people are who really get this episode because it's important. I have a core philosophy, like what should you invest when you start your network marketing business? And I always joke, it's somewhere between what you need and where you're nervous. Because it should be more than just what you need. Okay, you need products for yourself. You need some to have as samples. You'd want to actually have a little bit of inventory if you can, if you're in a product company, not a service company. And people, you get calls sometimes, hey, I've got a guy, he's leaving for Germany tomorrow and he wants to buy 5 boxes of X product to take with him. Do you have an inventory? That stuff happens. If you have it, you make the sale. If you don't, you lose the volume forever. Uh, but more importantly, it's a mental state when you make an investment in your business and you know you're in business. Another important factor, people follow their money. When they invest in stuff, they do it. You ever buy someone's kit for them and buy their inventory and lend them all the money, and what happens? 99.9999999 times out of 100, they don't do anything. So they have no skin in the game. They didn't make an investment, so they didn't invest in the mental state. Be mindful of the laws in your area, whatever your country has. There are certain rules and regulations about new investments people make in business. UK is particularly draconian. It's different here in the US, it's different in some states than others, so you need to be aware of that. But make sure that people understand they need product marketing materials and they need business recruiting materials. And if a company consults with me, believe me, I have them building some tools out in the physical world. It isn't just all digital, which is what a lot of people would tell you. But I know my team and my clients, they're getting business that other companies aren't getting because they don't have any physical tools, like a product catalog or magalog, like a mass market recruiting brochure. There's things like that. And then most importantly, the level of the investment should be determined by your philosophy toward the business itself. Are you basically a retailer who leads with the product, with the idea of trying to get customers, and then you sneak in the back door for people who express an interest? Or are you predominantly a builder and you lead with the business? Now, I predominantly lead with the business, so that's my philosophy. But my philosophy isn't for everyone, right? It's what I do, what I teach, and what I've got the best results with. So let's quantify the question down specifically because I'm working on something right now. It's a special report, be out after the start of the year on how to make the perfect opportunity presentation. And as part of that, I believe you have to have, when you get to the call to action, there should be 3 options. And again, every company I work with, I build this into there. Here's the options. So they're like a combo package at a reduced price than what it would cost if you bought everything individually. And usually you put like some kind of a fast start or quick start commission on it. So it encourages people to get those packages so they get the tools, they have a better mindset, and they have the tools to come out of the gate running. Okay. So the first one is the retailer pack. Second one is the business builder pack. And the third one is the leadership pack. Breaking them down, a retailer pack, just what it sounds like for people who are using the products, they want to market the products. They like to retail them, make some profit, get their products for free, but they don't want to build a team. They don't want to recruit. They don't want to go to meetings. They're not interested in leverage. So they're not going to need the business building marketing materials. So there should be a retailer pack for those people. The mid-level pack's what I call the business builder pack. That's for the people who do want to recruit, they do want to build a team, and they're going to do their 10 to 15 hours a week. They're the weekend warriors, the side gig people. So it should be a bigger cross selection of products, and then it should have the product catalogs and magalogs and the mass market recruiting tools, brochures, anything like that. Whereas the retailer pack would be just product and maybe some product marketing materials, brochures, fact sheets, things like that. And then I always love to have a leadership pack because I'm looking for people who set the intention of, even though they're going to start as a side gig, they're going to start part-time, they do want to build a big team. They would like to make a career of it. So this has a bigger cross-section of the products, bigger amount of product marketing materials, bigger amount of business recruiting materials, and then some kind of leadership training, usually. Like I like to put a 6 or 8 module training on how to become a leader in the leader thing. I also like to have some kind of usually it's video series 4 or 6 or something in the builders pack on just how to do the business as a side gig thing. Just the basic stuff, working the candidate list, the parachute skills, meeting people, working the list, how to make compelling invitations, but then some other stuff about how to do meetings, how to create their online presence, best invitation techniques, stuff that'll show them some of the logistics of building the business. And here's what I will tell you. 90, and by the way, I know you're going to ask me, what's the dollar amount? So I'll just give you like the kind of range I work in here in the US, North America. Um, uh, Retailer packs, $150 to $200. A builder pack, $350 to $500, depending on how many products you have, how big the product line is and stuff. And then the leadership pack, usually from $750 up to around $1,000. I don't like to go above $1,000 because it can attract you some regulatory attention you don't want, and you don't want people spending huge amounts. But just, I came from the restaurant business where I put tens of thousands of dollars to invest in I did a magazine publishing thing that I invested thousands of dollars. I have my speaking business, and again, tens of thousands of dollars. So I don't, people say, well, these $1,000 packs, they're front loading people. I don't believe that at all, because I've done too many other businesses, and I know how many of them take tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million or more for an investment. So not everybody can, get there for a leadership pack, but, I hate debt. You know that if you follow my work for any time. But I also feel like when I've got a program with some good packs, some good fast start commissions, you've set up the training, you've set up the system, you have the tools in place. So somebody could come in and maybe they have to put the $1,000 on their credit card, but I feel I can help them get that $1,000 back in weeks. So they literally have their money back before the credit card bill comes due. Then I might say, hey, you may want to consider doing that. So that's my limit. That's kind of my thinking, again, adjusted to what's your approach to the business, what's the local laws in your area, and what are the dreams, what are the goals, what are the objectives of the people you're bringing in the business. Because remember, we're only here for one reason: to help them succeed. So I hope you found this helpful. If you're serious, if you're a player, you should share this with your team. If you're trying to create this culture with your organization, really stress this with your team. Get everybody watching it. And you guys on the YouTube channel, remember, this is where this topic came from. Tibor, I think, was the one who asked me in the comments. You got a question, a burning issue, if you're on the YouTube channel, put it in the comments and might pick yours for a future episode. All right, go out and have an amazing day. I love you guys. Peace.